Hello and welcome to Winter Disco Tabletop Gaming. Right, this is something we have to talk about. I wasn't sure if I was going to make this video or not, because I don't like talking about speculation other than wild things like what releases could be coming, what cool things, models we're going to see, what's going to change, blah, 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 that kind of stuff. This is outside of that realm. This is more business, high level stuff. If you haven't seen Cursed City, Warhammer Quest Cursed City has basically been removed from the internet to a degree. This is through official Warhammer / Games Workshop channels. We got a strange tweet or a reply to a tweet overnight. So basically, I haven't found the original tweet. The account for Mr. Corn Version, which is actually a really cool name, Mr. Conversion, approve. That account seems to be now deleted, so I'm not 100% sure what the actual question was. Now, the reply is, I've got it on screen now. So, Warcom team have said, Cursed City is sold out on Games Workshop, and we are not expecting it to return online. Many copies have been sent to local stores across the world. Please check with your local Warhammer store or independent retailer to see if they can help. Which is strange to start with. Okay, we knew that this was going to be a limited release. Okay, factoring in all production issues with the Nurgle plague that is going around the world, which is not going anywhere. We knew there would be production problems, shipping problems, and that kind of thing. So we did expect this to sell really well because people really wanted it. There's some really cool minis in there. Warhammer Quest has sold really well, particularly from Blackstone Fortress. So it was going to sell. We knew that, which is why I pre-ordered it, and the pre-order sold out way too quickly. So there was already a supply issue. We could assume that this is also a supply issue, but not to the point where they would completely remove it, scrub it off the internet. You go to one of the Games Workshop stores, wherever you are, and try and find that game. It's not there. It's completely gone. You follow the old links. The pages have been expunged from the databanks. It's not even listed anymore. It's just not referenced to in the slightest. So to me, this is not just a supply chain shortage distribution issue. This is far deeper than that. They've basically taken the entire product, the entire range, and removed it from sale. It's gone. It's not out of stock or anything. It's gone, which is really odd. You see that with other products that they just don't have the stock. It's still on the website, it's still gone. We still have the older version of Warhammer Quest in Blackstone Fortress. The original box set is still available for that, which is odd. Why hasn't that gone? They're still making those games, or they still got stock for it. So one of the possible reasons, and there's a lot of rumors going around. Well, let's actually, before we go into the rumors, let's talk about the game itself. A lot of work has gone into this game. A lot of marketing and all the social media stuff. There's been a lot of that. We've got 60 new models specifically designed for this game. This is not something that was ever going to be a simple limited edition or a limited release situation. Far too much time, development, manpower, man resources, IP work, money has gone into this. This was never just going to vanish. So that means something else has happened. We've talked about supply chain issues, but we know that's existing because of COVID. But that's not enough for it to remove the product from existence, to just completely scrub everything and say, yeah, it's not coming back. It's been around for a week, but yeah, it's gone. It's gone. We'll just wipe our hands of it. It's completely gone. We don't know. Cursed City, what are you talking about? I don't know. That doesn't make sense. One odd thing, and this is something I didn't really look at when I opened the box and was filming stuff, and I saw this on Midwinter Minis channel, let's get the name right. He did a quick live stream. Guy from there did a quick 20-minute live stream just unboxing and talking about the whole situation. He pointed out that the printed material is actually made in the UK, which is very odd. Usually the printed material is made in China. And this is where we start to go in the whole Brexit side of things. I'm not up on everything on this. I tried to do some research, particularly about Chinese imports and exports into the UK, and then how Brexit affected that into importing and distribution through Europe and all of that. Way, way, way over my head. But what The rumor is that there is an issue around the tariff import charges, either going into the UK or Chinese material going from the UK into Europe, which is really odd. So basically the idea is that everything gets sent to Europe, or sent to Nottingham. That's where they get packed because that's where the models are. And then it gets shipped out to everywhere else in Europe. The rumor is that somewhere along the line, something happened in regards to what tariffs were meant to be paid, or what, all of that stuff. I don't know exactly. And this is just based on what I have heard through rumors and speculation through a lot of different channels, that something happened along the line and there's a big issue, which is going to cost, probably factor in a lot of fines for Games Workshop. Possibly. This is pure speculation based on rumors and putting two and two together. So I could be completely wrong, but this is what I believe. So, which you would think, well, why didn't they sort that out earlier? The reason I think is Games Workshop have a very long lead time to get these products ready. I mean, we're talking about international shipping lines and organizing so much stuff. We've got models being produced in the UK, which, remember, it's been a massive lockdown. So they haven't been able to do as much as possible because they can't open the factories. To a degree, they have been able to, but it's been very restricted and a lot of cut down production. We're trying to get material from China over to the UK, and then factor in COVID, screws everything up. Factor in Brexit, screws up things even more. It seems to be this perfect storm of multiple different things that have culminated in something going wrong somewhere, where they've had to be like, oh, we have to remove this. We can't actually sell this, or something bad is going to happen. That's the most likely possible answer to what's happened. I don't know, because I don't know enough about international trade and tariff agreements and Brexit and all of that stuff. I just don't know enough. I'm on the other side of the world. I'm in Australia. We're so far removed from everything. So it's difficult to really say. That's really pretty likely. So I'm going to go with that theory. Another theory is that, or another rumor is that there's some copyright or trademark issues over Cursed City itself. I find that very hard to believe, simply because there is millions of dollars involved in creating this game. I think someone would have figured out if there was a copyright trademark issue very, very early on, and they would have sorted all that stuff out very early on in production. These guys aren't idiots. They trademark and copyright everything that they can. So I don't think that's an issue. So yeah, it's a very odd situation. I don't know if the game will come back. There have been some comments where people that know people in local game shops have talked to their Games Workshop. Oh my god, getting my words out today. Their Games Workshop contact or the sales rep, and they've said that supply should be coming back in a few months, like 2 to 3 months. Whether that's correct or whether that's the sales guys not knowing what's going on, and that's another issue. A lot of people are saying, why all of a sudden you knew this was going to happen? You just taken everything offline, and then you've answered this tweet and then just shared tons of different model videos and images just to hide this fact. Like, I think that the social media team and the press marketing team, they probably didn't know this was going to happen. How would you possibly know? They get told what to do, or they get given this material and then, decide what to do and get sign off to do it. That's what they knew. And I know from staff in Games Workshop stores, they don't always know what's going to come out. They really don't. Like, when models get announced on Warhammer Community or through one of the live streams, a lot of the times that's the first time Games Workshop store staff are seeing stuff. They have an idea of what's going to happen overall throughout the year, but not down to, this is the model that's coming out on this date, this is what it's called, this is the number of parts, this is the price, blah, blah, blah. They don't always know that. And I think that also goes through to the press team as well. They get a little bit of lead time so they can write the articles, get all the photos, get all the material together and work on the videos and things like that. But I don't think they really get that much lead time. And this is not really part of that whole press marketing thing. This is a business decision that goes way, way higher than that. So I think there's a little bit of unwarranted anger at particularly the Warhammer community team. I don't think they knew this was going to happen. I think they had absolutely no idea. They probably were aware that there would be supply chain issues, but not to whatever is going on. I do believe that at some point we will find out the truth. In the last few years, Games Workshop have been far, far more transparent. And particularly over Brexit and COVID, they've been very transparent to say, listen, this is what's happening. We can't hide this anyway. And I don't think they're really trying to hide things here. I just think that they haven't told us what's happening. That doesn't mean they're hiding it. They just haven't said anything yet, because I think they're trying to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to get this game back out, because the game will come back out. They'll sort out supply chain issues, which has just been generally across the board for definitely the last 8 months, over to a year. And then they'll sort out whatever trade issue is happening. So I think it'll come back. I don't have an issue with that. So yeah, that's just my thoughts on it. Yeah, I still really don't know what is going to happen. Yeah, but that actually leads into another point that's more related to this channel itself. I was planning a lot of Cursed City content, you know, showing off the models more. I was actually going to start filming this morning until I saw this news. I've had all the lights set up in the studio set up so I could actually film some stuff. Got some new gear too to make some really funky things, make it a bit more cinematic. And then, you know, get into doing painting tutorials and then actually playing the game and showing it on the channel. Now I'm at a stage where I'm like, well, the game at the moment is not available. For all purposes, it doesn't actually exist. You can't buy it anywhere. Not through official channels, through unofficial channels, through scalpers, yes. Don't support the scalpers. Please don't. They're charging ridiculous prices at the moment. Go to your local game store, see if they've got some. So do I want to make the content now or do I wait? I'm leaning towards, I'm going to wait until we know what's happening with the game. Is it going to get a release again? I think it will. When's that going to be? I don't know. I don't want to make content for a game that no one can actually get hold of. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Let me know what you think about that aspect of it. Because I do want to make the videos. Super excited to. Got so much stuff planned and it's a little bit bummed by it, but I don't want to make content for a game that doesn't exist and is not available. So, bit odd. But that's what my thinking is. So yes, this has been sort of a rambly video for 13 minutes or so. I just wanted to get this out there. But definitely let's have a chat in the comments. Let me know if you think I'm on the right path here or if you've heard something else. I mean, yes, this video is a lot of speculation about what has occurred. So I don't know. Like, we don't know really what's happened until we get official word. We don't know what's going to happen until we get official word, which is why I was hesitant to sort of make this video. But yeah, let me know what you think. That's it from me. As you can tell, I'm kind of a bit bummed because I was really looking forward to doing stuff on this game, and I still have hope the game will get released. Games Workshop have put so much money into this; they're not just going to throw that away and wipe their hands of it. I don't think that's going to happen. And if it is an issue with the printed stuff, which I don't think I actually said, so it's the printed material, I believe, the cards and the books that get made in China and then shipped to the UK. I believe, based on what I've read and what I've heard, that's the issue. It's that part of the box. And then you break things down to percentages, like what percentage is made in the UK, blah, blah, blah. Overseas, that kind of, I don't know the exact specifics, it's way over my head. I think that will get resolved. And I think they'll start doing that pretty quickly and start ramping up production and we'll get the game again. But we'll see. I don't know. Because I think this game was really cool. And I think there's a lot of exciting things that could be done with the game, particularly with the expansions. So we'll see. So that's it. Rambling more for 15 minutes. You know, we've got to have a ramble every now and again. But yeah, jump down in the comments and let me know what you think about the whole situation. So that's it. I'm out of here. Thanks for watching and I will see you next time. Goodbye.